to order. And we do have Member Martin, Johnston, Washinsky, Friedrich, Thompson, Smith in attendance. Have I missed anyone? I guess not. All right. We do have a quorum. When the next matter is the matter of minutes from the August 4th regular meeting of the Transportation Committee. Moved by Member Martin, seconded by Member Smith, that we approve the minutes of the August 4th regular meeting. All in favor? Say aye.
I need to take a roll call, Judge.
A roll call?
Yeah, we have to do roll call for every vote.
All right.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Will you be voting on these?
Yes.
Thank you. Member Martin?
Yes.
Member Johnston?
Yes.
Member Smith?
Yes.
Member Thompson?
Yes.
Member Wachinski?
Yes.
Member Friedrich?
Yes.
Chairman Casely?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Do we have minutes from our stand-up meeting?
Those go through next month, Judge. I haven't finished those up to be reviewed yet.
All right. We'll go on then to bills and appropriation transfer request forms. I believe we have bills, and they have been approved by the county auditor, Michelle Anderson, who, by the way, is a new parent this morning. What is your good pleasure with respect to the bills? Moved by Member Johnston. Seconded by Member Thompson, that we approve the payment of the bills. Is there any discussion? Questions? All right, all in favor? Excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.
Roll call.
Thank you. Member Martin?
Yes.
Member Johnston?
Yes.
Member Smith?
Yes.
Member Thompson?
Yes.
Member Wachinski?
Yes.
Member Friedrich?
Yes.
Chairman Casely, will you be voting?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go on to the equipment letting. And there's one item on the equipment letting, and that is a 24-foot full-frame dump trailer. And ILOCA of Aurora is the apparent low bidder. Is there any action you wish to take with respect to this contract? Moved by Member Friedrich. Seconded by Member Martin, that we purchase the 24-foot dump trailer from ILOCA. Is there any discussion? Questions? And this contract does also envision trading in an existing trailer. All in favor, say aye. Oh, excuse me.
I know it's hard to stop that, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a habit.
Yep. Member Martin?
Yes.
Member Johnston?
Yes.
Member Smith?
Yes.
Member Thompson?
Yes.
Member Wachinski?
Yes.
Member Friedrich?
Yes.
Chairman Casely?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
All right, the next item is a critical hire request for a maintenance foreman for the equipment of the highway department. And I noted that that is not on the list of critical hires on page 13. Is this something that should be added to that list from the county administration?
Chairman Kaisley, the list on page 13 represents hires that have already occurred. The critical hire request represents a vacancy that the highway department wishes to fill.
Right. So should that be added to the critical hire positions?
Well, the list on page 13 represents actual individuals that now already work for McLean County government. And so we just give you that list on page 13 to detail hires that are past, that have occurred. Those would have already been approved by the respective oversight committees. And then the item on page 6 represents a vacancy that exists within the highway department, and it is your policy, the county board's policy, that we ask to fill positions before we do that, and that is that action.
Very well.
Thank you.
Moved by member Thompson. Seconded by member Friedrich, that we approve the hiring of a full-time equivalent fleet manager position in the highway department. Is there any discussion about that? Seeing none, any questions?
Excuse me.
All in favor, say aye. Oh, excuse me. All in favor. Call the roll, please.
Sure. Member Martin?
Yes.
Member Johnston?
Yes.
Member Smith?
Yes.
Member Thompson?
Yes.
Member Wachinski?
Yes.
Member Friedrich?
Yes.
Chairman Kaisley, will you be voting?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. And that one passes.
All right. The next two items I think we can take together, and that is Proxy Road. It's a joint proposed improvement between McLean County and Livingston County. Is there a motion with respect to this? Moved by member Thompson, seconded by member Johnston. Jerry, do you want to talk about this?
Sure. So this is a project that Livingston County had contacted us a couple of years ago. They were wanting to apply for TARP funding for coming in the south out of Fairbury. And so we kind of talked about logical termini, and it made sense to go there into Cropsey. It's just south of the railroad tracks. And what this does, it kind of from 165 into Cropsey, south of Cropsey, is a class 2 truck route. And so 80,000 pound year round. Well, this project will extend that going north into Livingston County as well. So thought this was a real good project. $932,000 in TARP funds for the entire length of the project, and $118,000 to McLean County. So it's a real good opportunity for us to get that road upgraded to 80,000 pounds there on the north side.
All right. Is there a motion?
We have one, sir, on the floor, Thompson Johnston.
Oh, all right, yes. Any discussion of this project? All right. Call the roll, please.
Yes, sir. Member Martin,
Yes.
Member Johnston,
Yes.
Member Smith,
Yes.
Member Thompson,
Yes.
Member Wachinski,
Yes.
Member Friedrich,
Yes.
Chairman Casely, will you be voting?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you. And that passes.
All right, we will go on then to talk about the project summaries, and the first one is Division Street in Chenoa. Jerry, do you want to talk about that?
Sure. So the Stark Excavating is the contractor on this, and they actually today are starting to place the curb and gutter from 24 down to the school, and so they're going to be doing that basically the rest of this week, probably into early next, to get all the curb and gutter in. So that project's actually moving along at a good pace now. So probably still a couple months away for completion on that, but once they get the curb in place and they got sidewalks and driveways and that type of stuff to get taken care of. The next project is on the list is Ron Smith Memorial Highway. This is the project where we did the cold in place recycling, and so that's been done. And we did some trimming yesterday, and they are planning on starting on the first lift of hot mix on Friday. So they're gonna do some cleanup, put some prime down this week, and then have that start on Friday to put the first lift down, and then go right into the surface. So we had a couple of issues with some soft spots up there, or a lot of soft spots up there on some of the widening areas. So we've been kind of addressing those as we went along here. The next project is the pipeline culvert, park culvert. And so we kind of ran into utility conflict with the city's water line. We've been working through that. And so the contractor is actually planning on setting the box culvert next week. So they're getting the base prepped and everything. And we were able to work out a solution to avoid the water main. And so so that project is still probably going to be another month or two away on that one as well. And then the next project is Towanda East, and so that's going east out of Towanda to Route 165. All the hot mix has been done on that project, so that project was done really quick, and we just have some miscellaneous like shoulder work and striping and that type of things to finish out. But that project turned out well. This is a project where we widen the road, and we're going to have safety shoulders along the east-west stretch of this. I also have some pictures to show of the Albus Bridge, where when we put that latex overlay on it. And so this picture here, can you see that okay, Libby? So this picture here is what they call an instant concrete mixer. And so you can see they have the latex here and the water, and then they have cement and then sand and aggregate all mixed into this truck. And so they mix everything on site, and they try to figure out exactly what they need. And so this is kind of a picture that shows it mixing. You can kind of see the sand and aggregate, and then the coming out of this hose here, you can barely see it, but there's fibers is the part of the latex, the latex concrete. And so then it all gets mixed into this, and I'll see this video will play here. And then I also have another video that, maybe. Let's see. So there you can see the fibers going into it. And so then they use these buggies. So because the actual truck itself weighs too much to get on the bridge deck, so they use these buggies for the first 3 or 4 yards to get out of the truck, and then they back the truck up into that. So that's what they're doing here. And then so still doing the buggy. So this is probably on the second truck, I would believe. And so you do that. You kind of can see they're putting down. This is what they call a bidwell. So that's kind of smoothing the concrete out after it gets poured. And then so here's the finished product. So once they get that down, it has to set for a few days, and then they come in and they groove it. And so that's pretty much it. So basically you got a whole nice new deck on that. And so there's the finished product with the hot. We had to put hot mix approaches in there because we raised it probably about 2 inches total. So we had to kind of match in with the old road. Any questions on that project?
Does anybody have any questions? Member Johnston?
Sorry, so this is the final project. This is what it'll look like, where the bridge stays that white color.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it'll stay
then-
that way. I mean, it'll probably fade out, but it'll stay like that.
Okay, and then for that latex, when they pour it out, like how quickly do they have to work? I mean, how quickly before it becomes, because they're trying to smooth it out and spread it out. What's the time on that?
It's quick. It's within I think 15 to 30 minutes, they need to have it covered and putting water on it to get that to start curing out, because it sets up so fast.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. So, all right, thank you.
Yeah, Jerry, that top coat really looks good, super smooth, and that's the first one we've done in our county.
That is the first county bridge that we have done.
Yeah, well, I'll just go on the record saying you'll probably be doing a lot more of those. That's my 2 cents worth.
Yeah, I think we really liked it. Thought it was really did a good job, and probably looking at doing a couple more of these next year. Then.
Is there anybody else that wants to contribute some real money to this?
Well, that I don't know about.
Okay. And this runs from Towanda School out east to Route 165?
No, sorry, this is a whole nother project from that. This is down by Downs, just about a mile outside west of Downs. We did the Trent Bridge a few years ago, and this is just kind of around the corner on County Highway 36. So.
Okay.
So the next project that I was wanting to show was this is the McLean Bridge. And so this is the project out in Dale Township on 750. And so this is the before picture, and we're looking north, so you can kind of see how the big hump in the road and see the guardrail and how narrow it is. And this is, so that's looking north, but we cut it down quite a bit and widened it out. The south picture kind of shows it a little bit better here. So that project's complete, and kind of here's a couple side views of it. So the deck is on an arch deck with the concrete piles and the riprap there. And so there's another picture of it. So that's all opened up and ready to go. So that's all the project information I have. So unless anybody's got any questions about any of the other ones we went through.
Member Martin?
Not a question about what you've already
talked about, but 53 and 55, the new overlay.
Oh, sure. Yeah, so that was
Yeah.
part of
Well,
our
my question is
maintenance,
just when are you going to paint it? The stripe, the center stripes.
fairly quick, actually. We just switched back to yellow, so we should be getting on that as soon as possible, really. I'd say this week.
Both those roads are nice and smooth. They look good. I just was wondering when they were going to get painted.
Sure. Yeah, the 53, that was kind of a FA. We put FA4 down, and that's kind of a new product that we're using, and then we fog sealed over the top of that, and I really like the way that turned out.
Was the striping done by our new paint truck?
No, the problem with the paint, no, it's not a problem, but we're waiting to get training on the paint truck because there's a lot of pressurized tanks and things, and they're backed up because of the COVID on coming to train our guys, and so we want to make sure that we're trained before we go out there and use it, and I don't want to get anybody hurt or cause any issues with the truck itself. But the new paint truck is really nice.
It's been delivered?
Yes, we do have it. We got it, I think beginning of last month.
Further questions? Member Thompson?
Yes, so question about, apparently there's some potholes up in the wind farm project, caused some vehicle damage. Do you have anything on that? Or you know what I'm talking about?
Is it on the county road or township roads?
On the county highway?
Okay, I do know of early on in the project where we had a couple potholes that had developed after all the concrete trucks were running on there, and I think we did have one gentleman that his car hit it, and so we're working with him to take care of that issue, and we have since gotten gotten all those potholes addressed. They're all done delivering all the components, so we're going to go back out and do another round of patching on all the roads that they used.
So at this point, we shouldn't see a further deterioration, correct? Because the truck traffic should be considerably down.
Correct.
Thank you.
Jerry, it appeared to me that there were more than a dozen patches on the new Ron Smith Highway. Was there insufficient base under this highway, or can you tell us what happened there?
Well, it's kind of a combination of things, but the main part is we got rain when we didn't need it, and we did widened it out and trenched it out. We put millings in there in the bottom, and then it rained, and the water didn't get let out, so the millings got soft. So we had to take a lot of the millings that we put in there, take them out, and put new aggregate in there.
And that's been completed, is that?
That's correct, yep.
All right. Questions from any members of the committee? All right. One further thing that I thought maybe we should talk about, and that is that we voted down transferring the street in Downs to the village. And I wonder if we should reach out to the village and find out just exactly what they wish to do. If they are concerned about truck braking noise, if they're concerned about street lighting, what it is that they intended to do if we transferred the jurisdiction over that street to the village. Do you think that we should make an overture to the village and find out what they had in mind and see if we can satisfy some of the village's concerns about this street?
Well, I think our plan moving forward is we're gonna work with the village on, you know, because that project is gonna be on our 5-year plan now, and so we'll have to be looking to redo something in there anyway. And at that time, we'll just have to work with the village on those few blocks of downtown and seeing what we can incorporate in as far as what fits their needs and still fits the needs of it being a county highway.
All right, excuse me. Go ahead. All right, are there any other matters that we need to take up then? Seeing none, then we will adjourn this meeting. Thank you very much.